to tell somebody tonight, get out of sin before you're consumed. I'm here to tell somebody tonight, run to the escape route before you're consumed. I'm here to tell somebody tonight, find the exit route before you're consumed. Find the exit sign on the door before you're consumed. Get out of sin before you're consumed, because God's judgment is coming abruptly. It's coming. And it's going to take all those who are unprepared. He's coming. And I love the fact that when God show up and when God step forth, and we see that he's a God of judgment. And can I tell you this, my brothers and sisters, is that if God does not judge us, he failed to be a righteous God. If Yahweh does not pronounce judgment upon us, he failed to be a just God. He failed to be the true and living God. You understand that justice and judgment are the habitation of his throne. So the next time we ask the question, why do these things come upon the face of the earth? Why are there so much devastation? And we see the hand of God working. Justice and judgment are the habitation of his throne. God must judge the wicked. God must judge sinners. Sinners must be judged. Are you listening to me? Must be judged. And so we cannot escape. And I want to talk to two sets of people tonight. Two sets of people I'm talking to tonight. But hold on, hang in there. Because your name is going to be called. If you stay on long enough, you will see your name in the Bible. Do you want to see your name in the Bible tonight? Anybody want to see their name in the Bible tonight? Hang in there. He said to us, if you turn to me, I will turn to you. That's what God is saying. But many of us have not been doing this. Therefore, we can expect that the hand of the Lord will be upon this earth. God's hand will rest in judgment upon this earth. You know, it's very important we understand that it is us who is causing God to judge. It is very important we understand that it is man who have rebelled against God in every way possible. It is man. And so God had to now use his servant to cry out against these things. Joash, he had to use Joash to bring about this reformation into the land of Israel. And so, my brothers and sisters, we must understand that God will reprove his people. You see, some of us have a problem when God reproves us. We got a problem when God reproves our ministers and our preachers. Because I've seen all the time that people have said they get messages for preachers or for ministers or for somebody that is in a public status. And when you look underneath the comment, you're seeing people saying, why you don't contact this person publicly, privately. You got to understand how God works. If you dishonor God publicly, he's going to send a message to you publicly. If you are bringing down God publicly, he's going to do that publicly. That's why if you draw nigh to him, he draw nigh to you. He reciprocates. That's why people who live in the public domain, God will send a message to them publicly. He's not going to send a message to them privately. For especially when they have not been honoring him publicly. He's going to, the same influence they have over the world, he's going to send a message so that those who are influenced by them will know that there is a higher power above them. That's why God will do it publicly. They will know there's a higher power above them. Those who are being seeing them as role models, they will know that God is in control. If you do it privately, nobody will get to exalt God. That's why God is not going to do it privately. Because his will is that his name be exalted. And the only way his name can be exalted is if that he's give the message in a public way, so that those who think that, one, because imagine somebody come out now and say they don't love God, they don't know God, and God give a message about them. What good is that message going to do in private? The person already said they don't love God. The person already said they don't serve God. The person already said this is not what they're walking. What good is that message going to do to that person in private? The message has a better chance to stand when God sends it publicly, because it is for those who are following that individual will now realize that yes, there is a true and living God. And so oftentimes when you see God make this proclamation against Israel or Judea or Jerusalem in the way he does, it is because he intends to teach us who would have come after a lesson. God wants to teach us a lesson. That's why he preserved his word, so that today you and I can have access to it, to read it and to study it and to know the kind of individual in him that we're dealing with. We have his word today.